All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Makakwadash. Yeah, this is a quick lesson. I was looking at I was putting together, another lesson, and actually these notifications kept coming across my feed on all these new and different diseases that are spread by bugs coming to America, man. And I was like, I was like three back to back. I was like, man, I got to do a lesson on this, man, because people don't know, man, like the kind of terror the Lord is about to bring to this fucking place, America, man. The Lord is about to bring some sheer terror, you know. Lord got some shit for people, man, you know. But yeah, man, like you've been warned, man. The prophets have been out there, and people don't want to listen because they feel like, well, I got a life and I'm gonna live. What is the saying? I'm living my best life and all of that shit. But I got news for you, man. When the Lord really open up, He only can protect. He only can protect those that did according to His word. Those that did according to the calling that was placed upon them, man. The Lord is not gonna protect any nigga, man. Like, people got it misconstrued and they think that, yeah, because I'm a nice person, that the Lord is gonna be with them and protect them and do good unto them. But that don't matter, man. You could like kindness according to this world, you know, is not always favorable, you know? They got that saying, nice guys finish last. People don't care about that, man. The Lord doesn't care about that. Now, the scriptures do say, if at all possible, live peaceably amongst all men, you know, and we are supposed to carry ourselves a certain way around, the people of this world. We're supposed to, you know, show some decorum, you know, so that the ministry be not blamed, so that, we're supposed to have a certain sense of nobility about us, you know, but, you know, in righteousness, man, people think because I'm a good person, the Lord is going to deliver me. And that don't mean shit to the Lord. The Lord don't care about how nice you are. That don't mean a damn thing. No, the Lord requires payment. The Lord requires sacrifice. Okay? The Lord requires commitment. It just like anything else you do requires. The Lord requires consistency. But people think, because they wake up every morning and say, "Thank you, God, for waking me up," that's serving the Lord, and it's not, because the Lord has law, statutes, and commandments that we're supposed to strive to keep. Now, we're not going to keep them perfect because we're yet in our captivity, but we're supposed to strive to keep them to the best of our ability. And those are requirements that we have to do. And then another thing, man, the Lord said, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me." Hey, you're supposed to be learning these scriptures. You're supposed to be learning these scriptures like you in college, in college trying to get your master's or doctorate. You know, well, not just reading them for face value. Because there's all kind of lies out there. But you're supposed to be, basically, you got to have teachers. You got to come up under the men of great millstone, starting with the apostles on down, man. The scriptures say, "How can a man hear without a teacher?" You people think you can read the scriptures for face value, but the scriptures have to be broken down to you, and understanding has to be made plain, so that the word doesn't go out void. Well, the word is not going to go out void anyway, but the truth is going to go out too. You know, the truth is going to go out, and it's going out consistently. But I was reading. I mean, I was putting a lesson together, and I got these you know articles, and I clicked on one article, and then another article popped up under it. Clicked on that, and then another article popped up in my notification. I was like, man, like the Lord is plaguing this place, man. So I'm gonna get some of these articles, man. This is I don't know which one to start with. Hold on. Well, I'm gonna leave that one for last. This is Salakia. This is it says from the end. I got it off Newsbreak, but it says the Independent. It says invasive disease carrying tick found in Maine, the farthest northeast it has been spotted. It says, hold on. It says researchers have confirmed the presence of an invasive species of tick in Maine for the first time. It says marking the farthest northeast in the United States, the pest has been discovered. It says the University of Maine and state conservation officials said Monday that they confirmed the presence of an Asian longhorn tick in the state in July. The tick is native to East Asia, where it is capable of spreading tick-borne infections such as spotted fever. It says the tick was first confirmed in the United States in New Jersey in 2017 and has since spread to more than 20 states, clustering mostly around the eastern third of the country. I mean, the upper northeast. It says exactly how the tick arrived in the country isn't certain, but the public health officials have said possible routes of entry, including on pets and livestock. Okay, so this is a tick that spreads um, uh, multiple kinds of disease. It says, hold on, I don't think it gave a list of all the diseases that this specific tick can spread. Man, the Lord is terrible, man. Like the Lord can take a little or something as little as a little as smaller than a grain of corn and kill you with it, man. The Lord will send a little bitty bug to fucking kill you, man. That's terrifying, man. You go through for a nature walk. I like doing nature walks, and I'm not far from that area. I'm right in the middle of Indiana. Ohio and Pennsylvania are the only two states that are between me and that area where the infection is. And who's to say if it ain't spread to those two as well? Because people from Ohio all the way up to Jersey frequently travel through those states, man. And the DMV area and all of that. Who's to say if it ain't spread it down there? You know? And then they said it's in the same place where another tick is spreading Lyme disease, man. So the Lord is really plaguing this place, man. Here go another one. Hold on, I got another one for you right here. It says kissing bug disease is endemic in the U.S. Researchers say what to know about the condition. It says a group of researchers is looking for Chagas disease, also known as kissing bug disease, to be ranked as an endemic in the United States. Let's look up that word endemic. Hold on. It says endemic means a disease that is always present in a population within a geographical area, typically year round. Okay. This is was also on Newsbreak. It says kissing bug disease. Uh, It says a group of researchers is looking for Chagas disease, also known as kissing bug disease, to be ranked as an endemic in the United States. In a recent published study, researchers from the University of Florida, Texas A&M University, the University of California, and Texas Department of State Health Services argue that Chagas disease, a parasitic condition transmitted by a blood-sucking kissing bug, has a high enough presence in the U.S. to be considered endemic, a regular occurring disease. So since 2013, Texas A&M University's Kissing Bug Community Science Program has received reports of about 10,000 kissing bugs in 31 states. About 50% of a tested subset of these bugs were found positive for Chagas parasites. Now, if you don't know what Chagas disease is, it's when you look into it, it's a disease where these certain parasites, when they this bug they poop them out, and then when the bug bites you and fly like a mosquito, it has a proboscis, it bites you, it flies off, and then when it leaves, it secretes something to that makes it itch. But when you scratch it, you scratch the fecal matter with the parasite into the wound, and that's how you get infected. But this parasite it has been known to eat the heart from the inside out. A lot of heart diseases come from this parasite. It says 31 states where the bugs were found. Over the past decade, humans reported to have locally contracted Chagas disease from these bugs in 8 states. Hammer added, this means that the humans contracted this disease domestically rather than though international travel. Okay, so yeah, that's how the bug looks, and people are getting infected with this disease that could kill you if it goes unchecked. It could kill you, But these are all like plagues that the Lord is sending upon this place, America, man. And there's going to be more of them. It's going to get worse. But this is just like a starting lineup of like cringeworthy shit that's going around here in the States, man. And this last one, woo. Man, this last one is the worst. It says, wait, hold on. It's being demonic now. First human case of flesh-eating screwworm parasite confirmed in the U.S. It says a flesh-eating parasite known as a screwworm has arrived in the United States, and for the first time in modern history, it has officially infected a human in the United States. Back in June, I wrote about March the screwworm across Honduras. In July, followed up with an update on how Texas was partnering with Mexico to release billions of sterile male flies to mate with the female screwworms, aiming to reduce their numbers. It says, while that may have made a dent given the scale of the swarm, it was only a matter of time before someone in the United States was infected. It says the patient, a Maryland resident who has recently traveled to El Salvador, it says thankfully they have already recovered after the doctors confirmed they were infested. The larvae of Cochleo Maya Hominivorax, also known as the screwworm fly. Now it says while some parasites of its kind lay eggs on dead flesh and may move on, the screwworm fly eats living tissue. It says the larva burrows into the warm-blooded animals such as cows and humans, grinding in through the skin, slowly withering its host away until there's nothing left. And hey, that's terrible to think that you can have something. And what I'm seeing, these larvae, they get pretty large, you know, like about, a quarter to a half inch, and pretty nice size, and you could be thinking that, oh, I'm just having a little muscle ache, and you putting, Bengay on it, and it could be worms eating you from the inside out, maggots, uh, human warm blooded tissue eating maggots. Okay. It says there's no evidence of local transmission, and health officials are downplaying the risk. It says, wait, no, there has been confirmed that there was a case in the U.S. So you know, it says still the U.S. agricultural industry is nervous. Is a nervous wreck over it, especially in Texas, where officials say major outbreak could cost upwards of 1.8 billion in damage. And these screwworms, they kill livestock, pets, and livestock, man. You know, it says it says while a screwworm won't hesitate to eat human flesh, they devastate livestock more than anything. Cattle, pigs, pets, and even wildlife. The U.S. actually eradicated these parasites in the 1960s using the same method of releasing billions of sterilized male flies. Blah blah blah. It says, you know, so there was an article, the first article, another article.
The United States has its first confirmed case of something called New World screwworm.
Yeah, so this parasite has been found in somebody in the U.S. So who's to say, that it's not already here and spreading among the population in the U.S. Who knows? But to think that there could be up to a half inch larvae in eating muscle tissue in your body, eating your organs, is cringeworthy. It's like, wow. It's like, but hey, how about Shemi Shai is doing his thing, man? Like, that's the thing, man. The Lord said he was gonna send plagues, man. And these may be, oh well, it's kind of sorta, but the media downplays. They showed you that in that movie, Outbreak. They didn't want to put it on the news. They was trying to hide it from the news because they don't want people to panic. But if it's in the United States, it's more than likely, because why would they release sterile flies if it wasn't close to the United States already? So this could possibly be in the United States and spreading fast. You know, so the Lord is sending these plagues, man. I'm gonna get this scripture. This is real quick. This is 2 Ezra 16:1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia! Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria! Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." It said, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back?" It said, "A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" It says, "May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may any quench the fire and stubble when it is begin to burn?" We know that these plagues, the height of these plagues is those nuclear missiles that's going to hit America. But also, there's actual plagues, diseases that the Lord is going to bring forth in the earth that are going to affect people, man. That are going to make people, sick. And that the whole situation with the 1-9 scared people into taking that juice, but there's going to be more coming real soon. So, hey, with that, I'm gonna give our praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai. Shalom.